discussion. I'm Dr. Vijay Kumar, a general physician, dietitian practicing at Chennai Chetlapakam. We are here today to discuss how to take care of heart in diabetes. In today's session, we'll discuss about diabetes, its complications, its effect on the hearts, as well as measures which we can use to prevent diabetic people from developing heart disease. As you might all be aware, today the risk of a heart failure or a heart attack in a diabetic is much higher than somebody who's a non-diabetic. Say, for example, data studies suggest that people with diabetes are twice as likely to develop a heart failure as somebody without a diabetes. Heart disease occurs when blood supply to the heart is slowed or stopped because of a blocked artery. Now, let's try to understand why this happens in a diabetic. And also, let's try to understand what are the measures we can adopt to prevent these adverse events from happening. So, as it stands, as diabetes exactly, let's start with the basic understanding of diabetes first. What is diabetes? Now, anybody who has a sugar level of 125 milligram percentage on the fasting and 180 milligram percentage on the postprandial for a significant length of time is supposed to be a diabetic. So, basically, diabetes means your blood sugar levels are high because they are not utilized by the tissues, and because your blood sugar levels are high, what happens in the long run is it leads to increase in levels of bad cholesterol in your blood. That causes indirectly your heart to develop blocks. So, people, as I was just discussing some time back, people with diabetes are almost 68% likely to suffer from a major cardiac disease, which is a high number, and we should know how it should be managed, what we can do, or what are the measures we can adopt so that our heart doesn't suffer in the long run. As a diabetic, what are the measures we can adopt? We'll just touch upon that. High blood glucose can cause, as we were discussing, can cause damage to the arteries that are supplying the heart. The blood circulation through the heart can be blocked or stopped because of high blood sugar, because it leads to accumulation of bad cholesterol. In the long run, that leads to blockage in heart arteries, which can lead to a heart attack in the long run. So there are a number of things you can do to lower your heart disease risk. And understanding the connection between diabetes and heart disease is the first step to uh, ameliorating the risk in the long run. First thing, what do you do to now? Let's come to the prevention part. What can we do as diabetics to ensure that in the long run our heart doesn't suffer? One major thing, as you know, in all diabetics, the target of treatment should be to keep the sugar low at all times, because the higher your sugar levels are, your risk of developing a heart disease in the long run. Therefore, keeping your sugar level under control is of utmost importance. How do you do that? Regular physical activity, regular sleep, regular eating habits, no junk foods. Your You have to quit your smoking. You have to keep monitoring your sugar levels. You have to meet your doctor every 3 months. You have to keep your HbA1c below 7 at all times. You have to keep your blood pressure level. We suggest these days the ideal blood pressure level for diabetics should be below 135 to 85 millimeter, 135 by 85 millimeter of mercury. We have to ensure our blood sugar level remains stable at all times, as we have to ensure our blood pressure level remains stable at all times. And as we were discussing, the role of bad cholesterol in development of a heart disease, how do we prevent that? First, we have to keep checking it every 6 months. Secondly, we should pay special attention to the diet that we eat. We should reduce the consumption of saturated fatty acids like ghee, butter. We have to start reducing the use of refined flours. We have to start consuming more fibers and fruits. We have to start reducing junk foods. We have to increase the intake of nuts, fruits, and fibers. And physical activity, we generally recommend 25 to 30 minutes of brisk physical activity at least 5 days a week. If you can do more than that, it will be better for your heart. So, to sum things up, remember, diabetes is associated with a high rate of heart related problems. So, being a diabetic, taking care of your heart is a priority. The measures we discussed here, please try to follow them. Stay happy, stay healthy, eat healthy, stay fit, stay stress free, visit your doctor, stay positive, keep a healthy heart. Wish you a heartful life. Thank you very much.